Alright guys, so yes, this is the second part of that live stream. Well, somewhat. Because, I was trying to get on my phone and I had to switch it to the iPad. So, I was saying, oh, now I can actually kind of post in the chat, I think. Right? Okay, so I could be posting in the chat now here. See if I can get my quit up. I can! Is that gonna work? No, I can't get quit in here. That stinks. Oh, is this thing actually on, Come on, you gonna work? Entered. Alright, sorry guys. So I'm gonna talk about, the voices for the custom mic thing. Okay. Not be blurry here, people. Not be blurry. Come on, guys. Work. Work. Okay, we get these guys like in the picture. Okay, apparently this is not gonna want to do that. Why is it not gonna focus? Okay, well, whatever. Oh, is there somebody on here? Wait a second. Alright, so what I was saying is I have recorded my own sort of like a customized death sound or death voice for all of my pop characters that I have. Now, yet again, there's like some of the same ones that already have a voice, just such as like Baby, Funtime Foxy, Withered Bonnie, Toy Freddy, but they're my voices differently. And then there's characters who didn't get a voice in the custom night that are still in it. Like Balloon Boy, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, and I think that might. Oh, yeah, Nightmare Bonnie. And there are characters that were not in the custom at all, such as Funtime Freddy, Twisted Bonnie, Theodore, Nightmare Foxy, Bon Bon. I think that's it. So I'm going to be playing those voice clips now. Now I do have like figures too of 4 of the nightmares: Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Chica, Nightmarion, and Jacko Chica. So they're in here as well. And I do have a sort of felt made suit for Springtrap. Oh, Springtrap didn't really get a true voice in custom night. For Scraptrap that goes over Springtrap, so I have Scraptrap's voice here, ankle and stuff like that. All right. So I'll just even show you because I have a clip already ready, or somewhat in beta. It's going to be a long video, but this is sort of, it's right now boring because it's in the early editing stages. So there's not really not much to it so far. And it's going to need background, more editing, sound volumes, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, entered. Move over for a second. Jesus Christ. It's blurry. Alright, here we go. This is just kind of what this first voice is like, but this is kind of what the video is going to be like. Alright, so that's kind of what the voice, it's going to keep going on with different characters. It's going to show a picture of the character's face. It's probably going to be updated, so it's a better picture. It's going to show a picture of the character. Then it's going to have the jump scare for the character in the FNAF 1 office I've made. Because I haven't made a custom office yet. And it's close to it. And then it'll have just the same game over screen from custom night with them talking. Now that was Freddy. Now some of them are based on their mechanic. Like this one is based on Bonnie um, Bonnie's based on him like peeking at a pirate's cove and peering into the camera.
Peekaboo, I see you.
To think I was a nice one. Chica was with her music box, needed to change the tuner so it's a different sound.
Remember to keep changing your tuners, or it's eating time.
Now, Foxy, there was a booty joke in like a pirate's booty joke in one of the voice lines, the official ones. And there was that old joke, swiggity swooty. And so I kind of just made my own joke with Foxy. He sounds good, so I tried to make them sound like their ultimate custom-made characters. Ultimate custom-made character counterpart, except for Toy Freddy and Withered Bonnie. They sound a little bit different. Like Toy Freddy for mine, I have him British, sort of like East Coast Booms, but it was a little bit different. Okay, so let's get on Foxy.
Swiggity swooty. Hey, gotcha, matey.
Alright. Okay, and there's also, Golden Freddy I have the figure of. I still want to get the pop for him. No, he doesn't have a voice either, but his is just a very simple one.
It's me.
Alright. Yeah, Toy Freddy is the British one. And that's the game. I don't think his is about the game. Although it could be about the game. I could be wrong.
If I get jump scared, then you get jump scared. Easy as that.
So yeah, Toy Freddy's was just a British one. It was like, it's exactly the voice and exactly one of his lines, except I added a little bit to it. Fair is that. If I get jump scared, you get jump scared. Fair is that. I have my toy Bonnie here too.
Let's rock.
Yeah, his is kind of boring. But he didn't have a voice either. Mangle, I did a little bit differently to sound more of a pirate.
Just keep your eye on the fence, laddie.
It had a little bit of the glitching for that. There's Balloon Boy.
Would you like a balloon?
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. Here's my Withered Bonnie. Now he sounds like a different, creepier, older version of Bonnie.
Just face the facts. You're dead.
So he had the puns and stuff like in the actual game, and he had glitchy voice. Now this is another character who wasn't in Customite. Shadow Freddy. I think that one turned out really, really well. So yeah, these are just in order of how I recorded them. So they're not really in order of like how they appear in the Customite or anything, or for even just the characters that don't appear in Customite. They don't really have any order either. So yeah, next is Scrap Trap. His is pretty simple. Now, if you did see one of my older videos, I did do voices for Lefty, Molten Freddy, Scrappy Bee, and Scrap Trap in one video. And yes, that Scrap Trap is just the same voice, basically. Now, here's Funtime Freddy's, which I don't remember what I said for him. He's different, so.
Looks like you received my surprise.
Yeah, because normally we would say in the System Occasion Custom, I get ready for a surprise, and I'm guessing in this case, surprise was his death. So, yeah, Funtime Freddy was one of the ones who didn't have a voice. I'm gonna keep a track of characters who were not in Customite so far. Shadow Freddy and Funtime Freddy, the only ones we've encountered so far. Next is just Springtrap.
I'll burn this place to the ground. with you in it.
Pretty nice. Just straight up one. And Funtime Foxy, which I loved his voice. His voice is my favorite from Custom Night. And proves that he's a guy. That's right. And his voice sounded different, and I really liked it. Now, what I did, I used the Rolf the Wolf voice from the Rockafire Explosion, which I'm a huge fan of. And he's my favorite animatronic. He's awesome. I used his voice for Funtime Foxy, so he kind of sounded like this. But that voice, I kind of combined it because it sounded somewhat different, but I could combine it with the Rolf one to make a new one, somewhat. And this is kind of what it sounded like.
Get ready, because the show's about to begin.
Alright, not too bad. Now we have Ballora.
I could hear someone creeping through this room.
This room being the office, so I'm not really getting too well with some of the female ones. I can do Baby really well. I can't do Ballora too well. Alright, here's the next one who Here's the next one who's not in Customite. We have Bon Bon.
Weren't expecting to see me now, were you?
I would imagine Bon Bon, Funtime Freddy would set off Bon Bon. But actually, I think Funtime Freddy would actually work differently than he would if he wasn't Customite. Then I would imagine Scott would have put him in if he. Pardon me. If Scott did put Funtime Freddy in Customite, I bet he would have made him act just like he did in Sister Location, Custom Night. I would have imagined him, Bon Bon, like Bonnet, he would be a vent crawler as well, and Funtime Freddy would be in the other closet. Oh, there's no other closet because this is like a Fnaf 1 location. Or he'd be like in the dining area place, and you would have to kind of check some of the cams. I mean, do something like with the breaker or something. Something like in Night 2, it's just a location. Just to keep him at bay. You play the voice cues to keep him at bay. You play like nobody's here and prevent him from coming down the halls. He would start off probably from the parts and service where Toy Freddy is. And you'd find him there. That'd be pretty nice, actually. So yeah, here's Baby.
Don't be alarmed. I've just kidnapped you for all eternity.
Not too bad. Here's Scrap Baby.
You've gathered all these little souls in one place. Thanks to you.
Just a little hint on there. Alright, now we have Jacko Chica.
Is it getting hot in here? Or is it just me?
She's the only one of the Nightmare characters that doesn't sound somewhat the same. Here's Nightmare Freddy's. He doesn't sound like I kind of do what the Mario Muffets kind of did. Give him somewhat of a different accent. Well, they did it differently, so I think for this voice recording, I did it where he sounded more like he did in Custom Night and less like his actual voice that I'd use. So.
No, this is a dream where you will never wake up.
Alright. Nightmare Bonnie, I just kind of did my own voice because there wasn't any other one, so.
Don't mind me. I just came for a bite.
Now, I was actually going to mention something with the plushie for him, but I didn't eventually go on doing that, so. Yeah, Nightmare Bonnie didn't have a voice. And Nightmare Chica, she's only there when Dee Dee spawns her, so she didn't really get a voice either. I thought Bonnet. Well, Bonnet was just a reused voice clip, so. Or 2 voice clips. Which stinks. Oh. I didn't. Yeah, these are all the characters that I have, so I didn't do like some of the ones already in the game, like Mediocre Melodies, Music Man. They don't flipping know. Like Toy Chica, I don't have her either. JJ. I didn't do Puppet.
Let's eat your flesh.
That's Nightmare Chica. Now this is another one. This is one of the last four who is not in Custom Night. The only one left who actually is in the Ultimate Custom Night. One of the voices is Nightmare Own. So next we actually have Nightmare Foxy, which I think turned out really nice.
Look who's now out of order. Yarr.
Look who's now out of order kind of represents FNAF 1 to FNAF World, where his quote was out of order since FNAF 1. So here's Nightmare Own. He just sounds a little more like the puppet himself. So he's the only puppet voice on the list.
Which is look at the time. Yours is up.
I think this one was just came to me. I don't know why. It just did. If you didn't really understand what he was saying. Tick tock, would you look at the time? Yours is up. Now, these are some of the more exciting ones. These are the twisted ones voices. Only 3. Theodore is our first contender. He's just a small little one, so yeah. There's just one I'm not too proud of, and that's Twisted Vine. I don't think I was too proud of, but I might re-record him.
I may be a little broken, but that won't stop me from killing you.
He's actually his voice was sped up a little bit just to make him sound a little more cute. I don't know. Now here's Twisted Freddy.
You're coming with me, and I'm dragging you back down the hill where you belong.
That one was a really nice one. Now here's Twisted Bonnie. I don't really remember what was said for this one, or pretty much anything. I only remember he sounded a lot like Twisted Freddy, and I didn't like that. That's the only thing I remember, so it's gonna be a surprise for me as well.
I've been waiting to stick my teeth in you and tear you into little bitty pieces. So you'll never be put back together again.
Okay, he actually sounded nothing like Freddy. I think he did in the actual voice recording before the editing, so. And it was a reference to Fredbear putting you back together. So saying you can't be put back together by chopping the little pieces. Something like that. And that was all the voices. Yeah, that was all of them. I even have, the original Lefty, Scrap Baby, Scrap Trap, Mom Freddy voices here, so. Well, actually, yet again, I'm just gonna cut this live stream short, but, you know, I actually need to get to bed, so. Because it's like 11. We've been still streaming for a while, so. Even if it was like 2 separate little streams, I didn't really do too much, so never mind, so. I'll see you guys later.